Yo, what's good? Welcome back to another episode of the Henny Nice Podcast. As always, I'm your host, your brother, Jay White. First things first, make sure you are subscribing to the podcast wherever you're listening to this on, whether it's Apple. We don't fuck with Spotify like that. Amazon, YouTube, any other DSP outside of Spotify. Tap in, make sure you like it, make sure you subscribe to it, and share it with your people. I appreciate the support. Anything else Henny Nice related, make sure you tap in with the link tree that's typically in the description. It'll take you to everything Henny Nice related, whether you're trying to get some merch, listen to any of the other shows and podcasts that I've been on with my friends, and yeah, follow me on social media, all social media platforms too. Now, I got the homie to come get on the podcast, and she told me to address her by her alias, so she can have some anonymity and, not put y'all on blast and shit. You feel me? But all jokes aside, I don't even know how to properly introduce you because it's not like
go way back.
Yeah, there you go.
Back
Yeah.
time.
Back in time, like 2010, 9, something like that.
I think 2008.
Yeah, that could be accurate. That could be very accurate. But the homie Ray is on the podcast with me. And if any of y'all happen to know Ray, she is gifted with the gift of gab. She will ask your ass some questions. She will ask for clarification and to get to the point. But yeah, she's on the podcast. First time on the podcast too. Maybe first time doing a podcast ever.
Yes.
Yeah. So everybody, please give a warm welcome to Ray. Yeah. I'm
appreciate it.
I'm hollering.
I love it. That was a great introduction.
See. Hey.
You did that.
All right. Cool. But I'm actually letting Ray take over the reins of the podcast today for this episode. Because I don't feel like driving.
Okay.
Yeah, so but do I want to say, everybody, when y'all see this episode drop, follow her on social media? Do you want people to follow you on social media like that?
Yeah, y'all can follow me. I'll drop it at the end.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, bro,
y'all can
like
follow me. It's okay.
Yeah, because it's not like Ray is just Ray.
Ray is Ray.
Ray is Ray. So it's not like, I do this or that. No, Ray is just Ray. Ray know everybody. Y'all think I know a lot of motherfuckers. Ray be knowing some straight like that. But yeah, so the reins of the Henny Nice podcast are being passed over on this episode to Ray, and we'll see if she steer this motherfucker smooth
in the right direction,
smooth off the motherfucking road. But I got faith in her. So let's go.
I appreciate
what you got.
It. All right. So this is very rare. It's a rare occasion for me because I don't normally do this. It's out of my comfort zone.
Okay.
So I do appreciate you taking time, to reach out to me to come on here because if you know Ray, you know that I am very already.
if you know Ray,
I'm already a very quiet, mysterious. I'm behind the scenes, not in the spotlight. I really don't put myself out there to really talk about anything because I'm just a private person. So I decided, he asked me about coming on
I'm about to
here.
say she jumped at the opportunity. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, even for her to be a private person, So when I asked her, I'm thinking like, nah, she ain't gonna do it. She was like, bet, set it up. I was like, oh shit.
Yep.
But that's why you say you ask
and you may receive.
and you may motherfucking receive.
You may receive.
You may receive.
So
yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, no
of
problem.
Of course, I want to give you your flowers, of course, because this is what, year 7? Is it year 7?
Or 8.
8?
What did I say on the last podcast?
I felt like you said 7.
7 or 8. It's been a minute.
But you've been doing this for a while, so congratulations on that.
Thank you. Thank you.
I have to give you your flowers always.
Thank you.
You know, just stepping out and doing your own thing. But enough about that. I will say that I decided that this year I'm going to step out of the box and do things that make me feel uncomfortable.
Okay.
And so February started that. This episode.
You're starting that, yeah.
For February, I said, you know what? As much as this is out of my comfort zone, I'm going to do it. I'm going to get on here and I'm going to talk. And it made me feel uncomfortable, but here we are.
Here we go.
So thank you for, being a part of that process of getting me out of my comfort zone and just doing something that I wouldn't normally do.
Yeah, of course. No problem.
Yes.
No problem at all.
I appreciate that. Yes. But what's been up?
What's been up?
Catch me up.
Catch you up? Yeah, a nigga is old.
We old.
Not in the negative sense. I ain't gonna say I'm old, like I'm washed. I think, like I said on the last episode, I have like a low, I don't want to say my patience is thin, but what I direct my energy towards has definitely shifted, and I pick my battles a lot more wisely and discreetly. Okay. And then also the fact that, you can't give energy to every single thing. And I definitely feel that shift, which is a welcome shift, because you can be, what's the word? You can get wrapped up in so many things. And there's a lot of distractions out here. It's a lot of, what do you call it? Things that, create brain rot on social media and things like that. And it also doesn't help that the country is shit. Because administration is shit. Everything is shit. Unplug the game, restart it, new save file. Can we get a do-over? But like I said, I'm happy to be here. I said that in my birthday caption. I'm just happy to be here. This chapter is just about balance for me and everything that I care about. And so, I'm good. I'm happy. I'm very, 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 very happy. So, no, I'm doing good. I'm solid.
Good.
I'm solid.
Glad to hear that.
Yeah.
And you touched on a good subject, because being deeply empathetic in a world that rewards numbness and just mental health, as far as that goes, picking your battles. I know that that's something that I really struggle with. And so that's something that I'm learning to kind of navigate, I guess you could say, is just learning how to navigate through the everyday life, the everyday struggles, And I think that everybody I feel like we don't touch on mental health a lot. So yeah, I definitely understand what you mean when you say that. Picking your battles is very important.
Yeah. For sure. For sure.
And I think for me, with us reaching the mid 30s and the late 30s that I kind of had like a mental health crisis. Last year in 2025, that was a difficult year for me. Just a lot of stuff happened that year, a lot of change, a lot of navigating through those emotions. And I went back to therapy last year. That was really helpful. And so, yeah, just trying to figure out, purpose. What am I here for? What do I have to offer? So that was one of the things that I considered when I came on this podcast. I said, doing things that are uncomfortable can be a good thing. You know what I mean? You can figure out if this is something that's for you or it's not. And because I am so, closed off and I don't typically talk a whole lot, I said, you know what? Like, let me see what this feels like. Let me see if this is something that I could do in the future, you know? And maybe not all the time, but just would I hop on somebody else's podcast?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I do. Okay. I have a question for you. So, as somebody who, I guess, I don't know if recently, like, would be the correct term, but within the past year, you have decided to go to therapy. Since we're on that topic right now, what was kind of the catalyst for you to decide that, okay, and I've spoken about mine before too, but the moment you were just like, all right,
it's that time.
nothing that I'm doing or used to do is working for me to kind of like push through like the everyday hustle and bustle that we deal with, with work, kids, interests and ambitions outside of, work, just personal stuff. It could be anything. I think I said kids, whatever it may be.
Yeah. What made me want to step out?
Yeah,
what
made you finally be like, all right, I think this may be beneficial for me to actually sit down and talk to somebody in order to help assist me get to where I want to be and essentially who I want to be. So what was that kind of like that tip, if you want to call it a tipping point? What was that moment for you?
Yeah. Life became heavy. Inflation happened, and I'm a mother. I have 4 children, so just the cost of life is expensive. And so navigating through them changes.
Facts.
Navigating through those changes, feeling like you were able to comfortably provide for yourself and your household, and then suddenly you feel like, you know what? I might have to look and get a side hustle. Like, I might really have to figure out what else is there that I want to, look into as far as interest. But it was just that. And then just my mental, everything was just weighing on me heavy. I felt like a lot of things were changing around me. And I was kind of in a stagnant place. So I had to figure out, how can I get out of that stagnant, every day, same routine. I'm comfortable with what I know. Let me step out of that and do something that is different from what Rachel would normally do.
Right.
And so me just having a want and need for just fulfillment. Like, you want to be able to offer resources to others around you. You want to be able to just be a person that can be beneficial in other people's lives. And so I just feel like I felt like I wasn't being useful, I guess you could say. And so I wanted to tap into what makes me who I am. Like, what more is there to Rachel than just who she is? And I can really say that stemmed from, I was at a basketball game. And I ran into an old friend, and I remember he asked me, he said, "Hey, Ray," he's like, "I see you around all the time." He was like, "But what makes you you?"
Mm.
Like, what makes you be who you are? And I literally couldn't answer. I'm just like, at the end of the day, I'm a mom, I'm a friend, I'm a sister, I'm all these different roles, I'm all these different titles to other people.
Mm.
But he was like, who are you? Like, deep within, like, what type of person you are? What are your hobbies? What do you want to do?
Mm.
And it was in that moment where it was just like, damn, like, I didn't know how to answer that question.
Yeah.
And I think oftentimes we walk around and we have these titles and we have, we're always searching for more. We reach some type of goal that we've set for ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
And then we want more. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's next?
Yeah.
And so I think I got to that point where it was just like, what's next? You know what I mean? Like, where are we going from here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I really think that that's really kind of what the turning point was for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a common. I've had that feeling too of like you accomplish. You kind of go through the highs of like things you may have set aside for yourself in terms of like goals and like vision boards and lists and things like that, and you get so wrapped up in the like the checking off process.
Checking off the list.
Yeah, checking off the
Yeah.
list process, and sometimes you don't realize that it's cliche, but like the journey leading up to you checking off said item is like the actual part of life or the process where it's like the little you get the nuggets and the actual what do you want to call it, fulfillment, you know what I'm saying, like the purpose,
Yeah.
the actual purpose, not the I'm this and this. The purpose
Yeah.
doesn't lie in that. The purpose is the actual work you put forward, like the one foot after the other, the step that you take.
The impact that
yeah,
you make.
yeah, along
things
the
that
way
people
and
say
stuff
about
like
you
that. Yeah,
along the way.
right, exactly.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I can imagine that, um, that type of conversation
Yeah.
could like rock your rock your core essentially,
Oh, it
because it's
did.
like, damn, that's a
deep question.
that's a good question. I don't know how to
And I
to
left
answer that.
there,
Yeah.
I was looking clueless. Like, you know what? I really didn't have an answer. And so I think that was that moment where it was just like, yo, you really got to tap into your purpose.
Mm-hmm.
And what are you here for? And what's the reason? And so after I've, had time to think about it, I said, I have to start doing things that make me feel uncomfortable in order to thrive, you know what I'm saying, and not stay so stagnant. So I agreed that this year I would, every single month, I would do one thing that makes me feel uncomfortable or out of the box.
Okay.
And then here I am.
Yeah.
With you.
Yeah.
Doing something uncomfortable. But really, I just hope that for 2026, at the end of it all, I figure out what it is that makes me feel, I guess, fulfilled and complete.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's real.
Finding that purpose.
Yeah. And also, I don't think that that's something that is again, it's not a check box for that either. It's a constant thing, because not to get too philosophical or anything like that, but on some real shit, it's like for me, I would have never thought that I would, funny enough, as like 37, like when I was growing up, I never envisioned what my 30s would be like. It was always like my 20s is gonna be
Lit.
this. My 20s is gonna be so fucking lit, and my 20s were lit. Don't get me wrong or whatever, but my 30s have kind of really been like, again, if you want to talk about the journey and whatnot, has really been where the actual, like, those nuggets again about who I truly am and who the person that I want to be, the brother I want to be, the friend I want to be, boyfriend I want to be, the son I want to be. That's kind of where a lot of like my happiness has come in. It's actually the journey and learning more about myself and seeing how my perspective has changed on a lot of things. Because I mean, in your 20s, you reckless.
Mm-hmm. You ain't
And you,
thinking about all that. You
and you
just
not,
living.
you living or whatever.
Trying
But
to learn
like my
lessons.
30s, like honestly, it's also I've been living, but it's also been I've had much more of appreciation of the things that I've gone through and the things that I have accomplished. Not to not to say your accomplishments aren't important, but um once I accomplish those things, it hasn't been that whole like, all right, what's next? Like
You haven't had that
I've
feeling?
enjoyed.
Oh, you've enjoyed it?
Yeah, I've enjoyed the process going up to accomplishing certain things. And also enjoyed the end results of those accomplishments, but it hasn't left me like empty
Yeah.
at the
And that's
end. You
good.
know what I'm saying? It's not
That's
like
good.
I have to feel that with something else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like there's
So
always something else,
exactly,
a higher
exactly,
place.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So it's more so been like, okay, I did this. Yeah, I may want to accomplish some things along the way, or come up with, or again, stretch myself outside of my comfort zone and stuff like that. But I'm not. What's the word I'm looking for? I'm good.
You're content with where you are.
Yeah, and
You're
not
happy with
and
where
people,
you've grown.
but when people say content, they be like, "Oh, you just happy with whatever." I'm like, "No, I've done a
You've
lot."
accomplished a lot
All right.
in
And
such a
so,
short amount of time.
yeah, and so it's like, yeah, of course, I'm always going to want to continue to push myself and push myself outside of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
Um, and the path I'm on now has done that. Like, if you would have told me when I was 20 that I'd be speaking with my teammates and my colleagues from work at a transportation conference,
Yeah.
I looked at you
And that's
like,
a big
I'm
deal.
like, you crazy as hell, but
Yeah.
I did,
You're living in your purpose. I
yeah.
can honestly
So
say that about you from the
yeah,
outside
so
looking in. I really feel like you've accomplished the things that you went to school for a long time and you
I'm a
accomplished.
lifetime
Student,
student.
always learning.
Always, bro. Lifetime student. And it's so crazy because, like, in high school, I was like, ugh, school. But
Mm-hmm.
that's what they push on you. You go to school, you get
Of course,
you get
you
your
get a degree
degrees, and
and you get a
you get your
job.
big boy, big girl job, and you get your white picket fence, and you get
Mm-hmm.
your big head babies, and you get your two dogs, you get you a baddie for a wife, and then you
Life is
off to the
good.
sunset. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? But um, life ain't like that for a lot of us. But I have been a lifelong student. It's so crazy. Like, I used to want to be a lawyer, attorney, and the length that I've been in school, constantly like picking up new stuff, I could have probably been an
Been a lawyer
attorney
by
by now.
now.
Yeah, I could have been a fucking attorney by now.
Do you
But
ever regret that, or you feel like
nah,
you're where you're supposed to be? You're
I'm
where you're
where
meant to be.
I'm where I'm supposed to be. I don't really regret that at
Good.
all.
I don't think I knew that about you.
Yeah, I started off. Uh, I was gonna be I was gonna be a federal agent in one of the big three.
What brought that on?
Because I like Law and Order. I fell in love with Law and Order, and I was already a criminal justice major because I knew I wanted to go
In that
in
field somewhere.
that direction,
Okay.
and it would bounce back and forth between attorney and like customs agent or
Okay.
some type of federal agent, and then I shifted to communications, and the rest is history from
From there.
doing a blog to doing a podcast,
Podcast. Mm-hmm.
all types of stuff. I've done all types of stuff. Party promoter, like I'm like,
And I don't think I knew you back in that time.
yeah,
Right?
no,
When you were
no.
doing parties. But you have talked about it on your podcast before.
When we met, I probably wasn't. Yeah, I wasn't doing them at the time. I was on like a mini break, and then I would pop in, pop in and out as necessary. Because of like we would tap like the whole squad was tapped in on social media, so you you do know that about me. Like I've
I do
always
know
been
that.
on
Yes.
some type of social
Social
media doing
media,
something,
doing
and
something.
so yeah, that was valuable to party promoters. So yeah, I was always doing that. Yeah, I don't think we met when I was doing parties, but yeah, again, like
You've kind of done it
doing
all.
but doing that though to bring it back, all the way around, like doing that allowed me to meet different people.
Yeah.
Um
The
and then
networking.
I was able to maintain relationships with those people. And a lot of those people are doing dope things
Dope
now.
things
A lot
now.
of those people I've had on the podcast. So
Mm-hmm.
um yeah, just always being solid to people.
It matters.
Being good to people, being, you know, the values my parents instilled in me and stuff like that has carried me a long, long way. And so yeah, that goes back to that content thing. Like um being in the rooms and being in spaces that I would have never thought I would be in, but some of that is from being just A1 with people from back in the day,
Yes.
and
Yeah,
then
those
they can
connections.
speak highly of you, and the benefit is down the road
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh yeah, he's
Chop it up
solid.
with them.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
solid. He's solid. You doing this." And so um yeah, it's always about the journey.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's kind of continue to carry me, even now. It's just like the process. Put me out of my comfort zone, you know, stretch, stretch what I thought I could do. And then you look, I'm like, damn, I did that.
You did that.
Okay, say less. All right, cool. And then you can just keep pushing. So yeah, it's dope that you took stock in that and what was
Mm-hmm.
said to you, and you're like, yeah, all right, I'm gonna keep stretching and
Yeah.
getting out of my comfort zone because it's important. So
And I think I just want to offer a space where everyone just has room to be themselves. I feel like a lot of things are very like performative
mm,
in a way now. And so it's just like behind it all, I just want people to feel like I can be who I am without, you know, having to put off this persona of like you're not being yourself,
mm,
and so I guess that's really what I kind of hope, like as far as like what I offer in friendships and relationships. Like I just want people to feel like they have a place where they can be themselves. And so I do appreciate you just allowing me to be here to kind of just talk about that. And I also wanted to ask you some questions because we know you like to play games. So
yeah.
I said, let me go ahead and play a little questions game with James and see where your head at. We'll see what you
Okay.
think. You
Okay.
know, so some of these questions are a little uncomfortable, but we gonna see.
All right.
After a disagreement, do
Oh.
you initiate a makeup conversation or do you wait for your significant other to? Are you the first to apologize or are you the person that kind of just wait to see if they gonna say anything?
um, it depends on what it
The
is.
situation.
Yeah, it depends on what the disagreement is about. Um, I will say I ain't always been this way.
Okay.
Cause a nigga used to hold a grudge, bruh. A nigga be like, man, fuck that shit, nigga. I ain't saying shit. I ain't fuck out of here. Fuck, I gotta say first. Be the first motherfucker to say something for. But I have gotten better at apologizing for whatever role I
that you
may have
play in
had
it.
in disagreement.
Yeah.
That's not to say that I'm just apologizing for the sake of apologizing. You know what I'm saying? But um if I feel like, okay, that I looked at something the wrong way or took something in the wrong context, or um even like even down to be like, oh, I'm sorry that offended you. Like, clearly, if somebody's bringing it to you,
It bothers them.
it bothered them.
Yeah.
So like saying, oh, well, I'm sorry that offended you. Just being like, oh, I can see how that upset you,
Yeah.
and I'm sorry. Just taking that route with it. And so it's just a matter of taking your ego out of it, which is hard.
It's hard for me.
Hard as fuck.
It's hard.
Very hard. And so I've gotten better at it. And they also, with you apologizing, doesn't necessarily, excuse me, also doesn't necessarily mean that whoever you have wronged is going to be quick to get over it.
To be receptive.
Yeah.
To apology.
Yeah. Or yeah, be receptive to
sense.
say apology. Like they may say, you know, I accept it or whatever, but that doesn't mean that like it's gonna go back to quickly being like haha kiki type shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I've gotten better at it, but you know, I wasn't always like that. I definitely was on some like, man, fuck them. Fuck them. Man, I ain't work, man. Whatever, bro. They get over it, bro. But that's not.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not the appropriate way though. Unless somebody like truly like offended you or wronged you. Yeah,
that makes sense.
So
I have a hard time apologizing. Not gonna lie. I'm working on it.
Because you feel like, oh shit, this motherfucker got something over me.
Yeah, kind of in a way.
I used to feel like that
I
too.
hold grudges for sure. I do. And and in therapy I've talked about that. Like, yo, I really hold grudges. Like, how do I move forward after I feel like somebody's wronged me? It's hard.
Yeah.
It's really hard for me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna say I think about it all the time, but it's just one of them things like, how do you overcome obstacles? Like, it'd be hard. So that's one of,
I got
it's
you.
hard for me. But I've been trying to get better about it, but
yeah. That's real.
Okay.
That's real.
The next question I had for you was, what's the silliest excuse that you made to get out of a date that you didn't want to be on? Or have you had to do that before? And it may not apply to you, but
silliest.
Like, have you ever met up with somebody and you were just like, yeah? Or did you see it through?
Got to see it through, my boy. Damn. I'm trying to think. I've told the story on the podcast before where I told her.
What'd you do?
Where it was when I was like a teenager though, where I had my homeboy tell a girl I died.
You did talk about that.
Yeah. We weren't going on no damn date, obviously. I wasn't going on a damn date well, I mean, you could go on a date at 13, 14, or whatever. A little powwow to the tilt. So I wouldn't count that.
Maybe it didn't happen to you.
Yeah, I can't honestly, I don't think if I ever was going to meet up with someone, I think I've saw it through for the most part. Now, I've had motherfucking buyer's remorse before of going, I got catfish before.
Okay.
Also, this is also when I was like 15, 16. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. I got catfished, and I was visible. I'll never forget. I was with my older cousin.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to my cousin G. And like this is when Medea's
Family
not
reunion?
yes
Oh,
yes
family
yes
reunion came
yes
out? Okay.
yeah, it wasn't Diary of a Mad Black Woman. It was Family Reunion. And you know, my cousin, and he was married. Uh my cousin in law.
Mm-hmm.
It was like an outing.
Okay.
You want to call it a triple date? You could call it that
Yeah.
or whatever. But like, he with his wife or whatever, and I'm like, I got a little woo wop that want to come to the movies with us.
You couldn't wait.
And
right.
did we go to the Mills?
Damn.
Did we go see the movie at the Mills? I think we went to go see it at the Mills. But obviously I wasn't driving, so my cousin was kind enough to go pick up my little woo wop and whatever. And then she walked out the house. And I was like, fuck. Oh. I learned a very valuable lesson though. If they picture ain't on the page, like an actual real pic, this was Black Planet times though.
Oh, okay.
Just to give you kind of like context. It's not Facebook, but it was Black Planet. If they picture one ain't on their page, don't do it. Don't do it. And she walked out the crib, bro, and I was sick, man. But yeah, she wasn't. I'll put it like this: she wasn't what I was expecting. So
did you talk to her again?
No, no.
Today?
We didn't even stay for the whole movie. I forgot the reason why we left the movie early, but yeah. We didn't stay the whole movie and dropped her back off, and I got clowned. But yeah, I for the most part see my dates through. For the most part, I don't really
cut them short.
Mm-hmm. The only other situation that I had maybe was this girl that was putting the full court press on it tough, and she really wanted me to show her around because she was stationed at Scott Air Force Base, and so she wasn't from here.
Oh, okay.
She wasn't from here, but she got stationed here, and so it was one of those things like you chit chat back and forth on Facebook, and she was kind of like, I always thought you was this and that, and like I'm finally here in St. Louis, and like want you to show me around, and I'm like, all right, cool. And then like when we met, and she wasn't, she was my speed and everything. Bitch was crazy though. Bitch was crazy as fuck. We went. I forgot where we went. We went to like the mall and some other shit or whatever, and like. Military bread is different.
Very different. Yes.
Them motherfuckers are some tricks.
Yeah.
So she was willing to spend money, but she was just like, yeah, if I buy this for you, we go together type shit. Like we gotta be together type shit. And like I ain't one to be signing no death row contracts out here. You know what I'm saying? So no bad boy 360 deals. So I was off of it.
No, I get that.
And we were supposed to get together that night and go out. So I was in college at this point because this is around the time 609 was popping.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I never got to go to 609.
Yeah, to kind of give you the window. This is like 2010. Probably anywhere between 2010 and 2012, that kind of time frame. Probably more like 2010. And yeah, we were supposed to go do that, and that never materialized. And probably for the best. The best. Because she probably would have smoked my ass. Knowing how I was back then, she probably it was probably God's grace that didn't turn out how it could have turned out. Cause yeah, but I was never. Yeah, nah, I'm not to splurge and we go together type shit. And you and the I don't even remember what she was. You know,
Mm-hmm.
military, Air Force. I don't know what she was, but I wasn't playing. I wasn't even gonna play them games. Fuck
No,
them.
that
Fuck
makes
around and
sense.
get smoked. Nah, I'm cool. I'm I'm good. I'm all the way good. So
Okay.
yeah, that was a long ass answer, but
No, you
that
good.
was a long ass answer. But yeah, I wasn't. I wasn't. Yeah, I'm cool.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
My next question is, would you rather your partner protect your feelings with a lie or always be brutally honest?
Please.
Be brutally honest.
Yeah, please.
Please. You're like, please.
Please, please. Yeah. There's no reason to lie to me,
hmm
and that's like a boundary you set early on in your relationship, though.
Yeah, no, it is.
Like,
No,
I don't
for
give a
sure.
fuck. I don't give a fuck what it is. Keep it a buck with me, so I can make my own decision
Decisions based off of,
based
yeah.
off whatever it is. So,
hmm
um,
Do you feel like another question that I think that me and my friends often talk about is, do you feel like people often love you in your love language or how they prefer to love you, if that makes sense? You know, people
yeah,
have preferences and sometimes people will give you gifts and that might not be what you want. You might want understanding.
yeah, no,
So,
that's real.
mhm.
So I hate the whole like social media. Look at me on a soapbox.
Mhm.
The whole messaging behind like you're not supposed to teach a motherfucker how to love you. Like
They should already know.
they should already know.
hmm
Yes, you are supposed to teach somebody how to fucking love you. It's not one size fits all. Now, what I think people are trying to say is like there are certain like common courtesies and like common sense morals that you're supposed to have when dating with
Already.
somebody. Like,
hmm
obviously, like if you're, I don't want to say pretending, but if you're putting up, no, we'll go with pretending. If you're pretending like you want to be exclusive with somebody, um, it might be best to let them know, like, hey, like, I really like where things are going. However, I got 5 bitches waiting on me in the tuck. So, like, I don't want you to like
This
be
ain't
like
that.
we're completely exclusive when I know I got 5 niggas or
When
five
you know
bitches
it
in the
ain't that.
bitches in the
Right.
tuck, and then it's not really that. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
Um, and so
No, I get that.
yeah, there is a level of teaching
People how to love
somebody
you.
how to love you because it's not everybody isn't the same.
Everybody is different.
I might somebody might value uh quality time and you're just throwing money
You
at
throwing
the
money
situation.
and
You
then
money
that
throwing
don't mean
money and
nothing.
gifts.
That it don't mean
Throwing money and
nothing.
gifts at the situation. Well, motherfucker, I got my
hmm
own money and get my own shit. You know what I'm saying? But I need you to actually spend time with me. Or like we're spending time together, but I need you to actually affirm me. Words of affirmation.
Yeah.
Let me know what it is, type whatever. Like, yeah, the time is cool, but you're not saying nothing in that time.
hmm
And here's what I actually need, you know. So that whole discussion around, you shouldn't have to teach anybody. Yeah, you should.
You
There
do.
like of course there are fundamental things like, yeah, don't lie to me, you know. Um health situations, all type of shit. That's like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. But um do you like dinner dates? Do you like movie dates? Do you like museum dates? Do you like
Everybody likes different stuff.
yeah, everybody likes different things. Everybody likes, and people try to reduce it down to like a common denominator, and everybody's not the same. Everybody's not the same. So yeah, I mean, like, hey, here are the things that I value, or these are my non-negotiables, and then we go from there. So yeah.
So this is more of like a this or that question. This is my last question for you.
Okay.
Would you rather have a partner who supports you in every single thing that you do, or one that challenges you to improve in ways that you might not agree with?
I personally, and obviously y'all know I'm in a relationship, so I prefer to. I don't want to just be told something just because, okay, I know this is what you're gonna like to hear.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be told,
You have room for growth.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm not perfect. I already know I'm not perfect. I have flaws and things that I'm constantly working on. So like for you to come in and um like try and butter me up and like, no, you're perfect just the way you are.
I wouldn't change a thing.
Like, nigga, I'm in therapy. I know I'm not. So like, why would you come in and lie like that?
Yeah.
So yeah, just be honest with me, be 100 with me. And I've always kind of been that way. Like, don't just tell me what I want to hear. Like, keep it a buck with me. And that's not even just romantically though. That's like
all
around friendship too. Like,
family,
yo,
everything.
you'll be like, yo, am I tweaking? Am I tripping? Did I take that the wrong way? Because that contributes to that false sense of self and ego. And I've never, yeah.
Yeah, no,
It's a trip.
Sense.
That's a slippery slope. So
for sure.
yeah, just be honest with me. Like, you can be better at this. You're good at this.
But
you can grow here. You're bad at that. But yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool with it. But that also goes back to that what we were talking about, the journey leading up to everything. I wasn't always like that.
Yeah.
Who wants to fucking hear that? Like, yeah, you're not good at that.
Yeah. Have you had somebody close to you say something like that? You weren't good enough at something and it threw you off? Like, damn. Like that hurt a little bit. That stung a little bit.
I've had, yeah, my sister, me and my sister have had conversations where she's told me she's my real sister. Yeah. My real sister told me like, yo, I'm actually disappointed in you and this is why.
Yeah. Okay.
And it like stung because it's like, damn, I don't want to,
I don't want to hurt you. Right?
I don't want to let you down, no type shit or whatever. But and it bothered me, it sat with me. But then I had to check myself, like, right, okay, what did she say? Mm-hmm. Could you have handled it a different way? Mm-hmm. Okay, she got a point. Yeah. So I get it. Yeah, I'm cool with it. Yeah. I'm cool with it. It's also a constant work, constant work in progress too. So yeah. There. Okay. Fun game. I know. We love games. We love question games and shit. For sure. So we about to get up out of here. Mm-hmm. So I asked you this before the show started. Because it's not like you promoting anything. Yeah. But do you want to tell people where they can follow you? I'm like, do you want to share that information? Yes. But if you do, go right ahead. I'll go ahead and share.
So Instagram, Naomi Ray _, _, 2 underscores, and then Shoot. The only other thing I'm on is Facebook. And that's just Ray Naomi. So that's where I can be found.
Yep. That's where she can be found. Y'all can tap in with her. Ask her about her mental health journey.
See, she living up to
life journey,
the uncomfortable thing. She said she was
push her to do something else.
Yeah.
And we'll go from there. But
all right.
Yeah, fun. Glad for you.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Happy you could come on. Y'all make sure y'all tap in with Ray. Also, follow Henny Nice wherever you're listening to this at.
Buy his merch.
Subscribe, buy the merch. Leave a comment. And until next time, we'll holler at y'all later. Peace.